radicals. Are you a radical, sir?
No, I'm not a radical. I'm
He's
peaceful.
not a radical. I'm not a radical. Actually, everyone's behaving very nicely. There's no cops even.
Peaceful activist here.
Peaceful activism.
That's right.
That's what's happening. But we want to see what they think about what other political parties think about them. I don't even know. So let's talk to them. It's interesting, right?
Say poisonous in the clouds.
Do you consider yourself a libertarian? So, but you're actually going to be hanging around a lot of libertarians today and libertarian speakers. Do you know about libertarianism?
Yes, I do, but I'm not really sectarian. I'm not really discriminating just because they see that the world should be some way. I think we can all work together.
That sounds pretty extremist to me. You kind of sound a little libertarian to me.
Underprivileged worldwide. Thank you, May. Woo! All right, coming up next, we have Lou Brodowski. And following him is Mr. Sean Stone of Buzzsaw TV. And Nar Muhammad of MintPressNews.com. And after that, we got Gary Franchi of Next News Network. Come on up, Gary. So we're going to start with Miss Martin. And Abby, can you tell us and explain to everyone what's the importance of having an independent press based on the media landscape right now? Why is it important to have shows like Breaking Set?
So breaking news, everyone. We're living in a fucking oligarchy. According to Princeton University, as if an elite institution had to tell us what we've known for years. Alright, there's a two-party monopoly. We all know there's a continuity of foreign policy and the dissolution of civil liberties with Democrats and Republicans, and we're here to build an alternative movement to unite and try to take this shit back. I'm doing what I do on RT, breaking the set, because 5 corporations control 90% of what Americans see, hear, and read. And we ain't gonna take that shit because we know the truth. We know the truth. Alright? The entire establishment's sold out, and that's why we're here building the alternative. We're telling the truth as we see it. We're breaking through the party lines, and we're uniting the movement right here, right now. Thank you all for being a part of it.
You are so brave. You run your own independent media outlet. What do you think? What struggles are independent journalists facing? And also, how do you think journalists can unite to make sure the profession survives because we're definitely under attack?
Like Deborah said, we go to journalism school and we learn to fight against corruption. Yet what do? We are silenced. We are censored. We are detained. We are raided on by the FBI. Citizens and journalists need to unite. This is the time. And we need to get together to create a fund to support journalists looking into this.
And then, how is mainstream media getting the whole entire story from happening in the Arab region wrong for their own corporate interest? First, can I say hello, LA? Who's LA here? I'm representing the 626. 626. Sorry, Amber, I have to do a shout out to 562. I got you. I have to do a shout out because I'm born and raised here, and I'm born and raised to Syrian parents who were born in Syria. Okay? So every day that I was raised, we would watch the news, and my father would tell me the alternative script to what was going on in the Arab world that we did not see on CNN, that we did not see on Fox. And so for the past couple of years, I've been working with some activists in the Arab world. We put a book together, it's called Demanding Dignity, about the Arab revolutions. And you want to know what they're actually demanding in the Arab world? Is it democracy, like they tell you on the news? No! It's dignity! Dignity and freedom! And you want to know those words in Arabic? Karama and Hurriya. Say that to me. Karama? Hurriya. Karama? Hurriya. Okay, because you're going to lead me in a little poem, and at the end I want you to chant Hurriya so I can record it and put it up there for my activists in the Arab world. Busted down the door and she said, I'm not politics, I'm not poetry. I'm not Hafiz al-Assad, I'm not poetry. I'm not anti-this or anti-that. I'm raw emotional instinct, never misguided by Western systems of thinking. Something that must be felt to be thought, not something that must be thought to be felt. This is where I desire to be destiny, where I go now that I busted down the door. Hurriya! 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 Thank you guys, you've been so great! Everyone go after that, follow that speech. So it's really amazing what you've been able to accomplish completely as an independent journalist. What do you recommend to journalists who are getting into the field now? I mean, do you even recommend that they go the mainstream outlet or completely just put up a website with a VK button and do it completely independently?
That's a good question. Everybody goes to cell phone. Can you hold up your cell phone? Come on, do it quick. Do it quick. They're like so slow. I hope there's no police brutality in here. So I want you to repeat something after me. I want you to say, "We are the media."
We are the media!
Because the reality is, look, the mainstream media, I don't call it mainstream, I call it old media. I don't call us alternative media, I call us new media, right? Because that's the old way of getting information, or the lack thereof. And the new way to get it is unfiltered. And from all these guys who are down here who are sitting on the floor, and you guys probably should be up here too, because that's what you're doing every day, right? So, look, if you want to get into journalism, I want to tell you two things. Number one, do it with respect, right? Not with this presumption that you already know X, Y, and Z, right? I already know the GMOs are terrible, so I'm going to become a journalist so I can go out and prove to everybody the GMOs are terrible, right? That's disingenuous. Instead, you need to go into everything that you look at with an open mind to learn and to become educated yourself, to become an expert on subjects, not a propagandist, an expert on subjects, right? So that's the first thing. Second thing I would tell you is don't ever let anybody tell you that you're not a journalist because you don't work for corporate media. Right? We have, in this country right now, we have U.S. senators who are trying to create something called a media shield law to define it. And what they're actually trying to do is define who is and who is not a journalist.
Fuck that shit!
Right? Yeah. Here's the truth. When this country had its revolution, it came after there was new media. There was already controlled media in the United States and the colonies through the monarchy. And then there were guys who came along, like Thomas Paine, who started writing things called Common Sense, printing it themselves, distributing it, and that led to revolution. Right? What you guys can do, starting your own websites, your blogs, don't do it to get rich, because you ain't gonna get rich. Don't do it because you're gonna be living a high life, because, I mean, come on, look at Luke Radowski here, man. He's gonna be next. This guy, he's eating beans out of a can every day, right? But he does it because he's passionate and he cares and he cares about you guys. I mean, Martin is not getting rich. Amber Lyon could have been rich, but she's fucked it up. And you make a choice, right? You make a choice. Do I want to take the easy road? And I know I'm going a long time here, but I'm going to tell you something else. It pisses me off that you have to choose between living a high life, getting paid, living in a big house, lots of women around you. I guess that's how Tom Brooks does that. But you make lots of money if you shut up and you take your medicine and you say what they tell you to say. Or you can struggle to get by to speak truth. So I think we need to be pushing new media, sponsoring new media, and when you see guys like this guy who's doing an Indiegogo campaign right now, you need to pull out some fucking money and you need to put your money where your mouth is. Thanks.
Will you be lions or will you be sheep? We are the very ones that we need. We hold a piece of the universe, indeed. This is my love letter to the madmen. The maker of collective destruction, choose to attend the devil's luncheon. See the woman as a body with one function, not open to discussion or any kind of trusting. Let's boil it down to substance. But we got nothing of something awful disgusting. The fury's been pussing and bleeding. Only worry about the headline receding, deceiving the masses. The Facebook status would read, here I am, please know these elite asses. Time to go do dynamic from the static. While the women walk miles to get water, and they're leading all the sheep to the slaughter. Mother Earth is getting hotter. We forgot her, and now she's pissed and igniting her daughters. Who will lead you to a new kind of life fulfill? Help you take the path that's right, no kill. Nurture your feminine side, love you despite who made you cry, and who let you die. We forgive you with a sigh, but please do not deny all the slaves that helped you build this. All the women that gave your kids a kiss. This is it. Bow down. You must quit right now. Like Desmond Tutu said, wow, some men done fucked up now. It's our turn to spread love, peace, equality, setting us free, my friends. Put the patriarchy to bed. You heard right, that's what I said. Too many kids dead or ain't been fed. Too many indigenous have bled. You don't put the patriarchy to bed. The one outside and inside our head. We planned it all, we made our own beds. Time to awake, evolve, and defend. I'm not saying no men will lead the unmerited power that we need to be. Wait, show us to the light. Show us they nurtured the feminine sight. Cause something has not been right. You can feel it even if you ain't been paying no attention. It shows up in everything you mention. And feel you are an extension of what is real of collective consciousness. Invention. We planned this, now time for attention. How's that for indigestion? Now let me feel and make a suggestion to clean the wounds that I've been festering. Forgive all who you won't mention and who you hate. Forgive the wrongdoers and the fakes. Send love to every soul from pole to pole. City to city, mother to son, and young to old. No need for pity, we are one. Break out this mold, give back what you stole, admit it when we lie. It's burying us inside, be willing to be wrong. Stop worrying about looking good, you don't have to be strong or hurrying to be what you think you should. You are whole, perfect, strong, powerful. Reflect that in the world and you will live long. Loving, harmonious, and happy and stunning. When all of us are sappy, full of passion and lacking greed, but still human yet perfect indeed. And when we admit our downfalls, suddenly we feel that we belong to a universal force that holds you up, keeps you on course. With no remorse, I honor each of you for all your darkness and your light. And the integration can now begin this night.
my man Bobby. We here right now this evening. We're gonna have some fun, you know. I got my brother Little Technique on the side. My brother's here, my brother Southport, my brother DJ Static, my big bro Chino and Sal. We need the microphones though. That's it. Let's get into it. Hip hop, what's up? You ready to ride out, make some noise? I got my brother on deck representing Rebel Arms. The album Ascension is dropping in about 3 months. This is my brother from Jersey City. One of my G's made noise for CF.
Yo, LA, what's good? What's poppin'? My name's CF, I'm from Jersey. Yeah. I'm not a Pina Jalapeno or a Poppy either. Don't call me Mina and don't call my woman Mamacita. Call me Zapatista, Pancho Vietnam, warrior, a killer, not no taco eater. I get my lessons from Jay, fuck a college teacher. And yes, Tucson led the way, he was our leader. I'm always sober, never clouded by the sour diesel. See some black people with slave ainos like Juan Galido. They say Islam is evil, so is Santa Maria. I channel the spirits of Callus from Andalusia. So what's a mouse by ground zero to Catholic churches on top of mine, ruins and murals of our folk heroes. They use the Spanish Inquisition to rid the social ills, now we cancer in remission. Killer, you know the deal, now we back stronger, can't kill us cause we driven. Black Panther, Stanley, Tukey, Williams, reliving, yeah. Don't call me nigga, don't call me cushy, don't call me coon. Don't call my women cunning, don't call me a black baboon. Call me Congo, call me Wolof, call me Cameroon. Call me King of the Yoruba, call me a Maroon. Call me Samuel Warrior, Hugo Chavez Platoon. Call it African music, don't call it Latin tunes. Call it crazy, but the Cherokees kept slaves too. The red man put the black man in chains too. They try to change you. Your voodoo ritual, your powerful drums, they dumb it down to Negro spirituals. They hysterical, they scared of the sound, so they put skyscrapers on your burial grounds, but we tearing them down. All out slave rebellion. Since we escaped, they want to kill you for trying to aid a felon. They try to weaken us like Simpson with the lady villain, but I'm a Simon Boulevard, ain't no way to kill him. Don't call me Haji Camel Jockey or a towel head. Don't call my wife Khadijah Diva, joke about a dress. Don't say I get that Arab money or that Saudi bread. I'm not a terrorist, ain't down with no Wahhabi set. Don't call me Al-Qaeda, suicide bomber, powder keg about to blow and put my whole family on house arrest. Call me Malcolm X, I gave you algebra, the alphabets. I gave the Spanish words like Alvaro and Alvarez. I gave positions for the stick when it was archaic. The crescent moon, the star, David through the dark ages. And we partaked in the slave trade the same way the Europeans did. So who I kid trying to say grace? But God forgets, cause we all from the same place, all of the same race, all of the same faith. And I ain't talking about one religion, I'm talking about one people. See the light in my television. Peace.
Killer Bees on the swarm, Wu-Tang. Shame on the nigga who tried to run game on a nigga. Shame on the nigga who tried to run game on a who's buck. Hurt 1, hurt 2, hurt 3. Old dirty bastard, knob and uncut. Styles unbreakable, shatterproof, turning your through. You wanna get good? You're proud. How you like me now? Don't fuck this down. Ruthless wild. Wanna get your tooth knocked the fuck out? You wanna get on it like Kevin and shot? Your razor, hit me with the major. Man, understand, I'm a man, give me favor. Coming at you. Once I get you revolution. Listen, you can't keep a good man down. I've been through it all. I slept on the ground. Even my label-mate brothers wasn't calling me no slack. Nobody gave a shit. They wasn't even checking for cap. Taking my kindness for weakness. Peep this, the weak shit. Stealing my songs, putting them out in the street tip. Labels could never hold me. The devil can't slay me. I'm thankful for everything God gave me. I never really won shit, but I'm happy I done shit. I'm trying to keep my life free from the guns and clips. Plus I'm still trying to get mama love out of the bricks. So come on now. Tell me that you're praying for me. You should have known that Christ was staying with me. Win or lose, add on the life, be the life I choose. I used to sell crack, now I'm just dropping the jewels. Why does life gotta be so hard? Why the streets trying to leave me scarred? Why is everybody looking for God? I had to leave New York, I'm a traveling man. I don't stay in one spot, that's why I travel the land. So whether if I get a deal or not, I'ma still deal with the block. These birds try to steal my spot, duplicate my music, take my slang, take cheap shots out me while I'm doing my thing. But I'm a little older now. I learned to forgive. When they was kicking dirt on dawn, I was building a bridge, treading through the waters. Y'all thought I was going to drown, but you can't keep a good